Hey there, I'm Robert Dempsey with Life for the Freelancer, back on the couch. And if you caught the last video, then you will see that I have not grown long hair, I am not wearing a tie-dye shirt, I don't have some bandana on. Talking about love and injecting love into everything you do, not a bad thing, not going to turn into some like crazy hippie person, new age type of person. I am sitting here on the couch though with my big cup of coffee. Now, I will fill this cup up with ice and then fill it up with coffee, mainly because I like to get my caffeine as quickly as possible. So I ice it down and just start chugging. And I go through these like daily. I mean, all during the day. It's really quite frightening and probably hazardous to my health, but that's neither here nor there. And that's not what I'm here to talk about today. What I am here to talk about today is taking a freaking day off. So, typical day for me, I'll wake up around 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll walk the dog, I'll wake up my wife and daughter and maybe have some breakfast with them. My daughter goes off to school, and then basically I sit down at the computer and I'm there literally all day. So between 7:30 in the morning until somewhere between 11 and 12 at night, anywhere from 5 to 7 days days a week, I'll be doing this, right? So that's some crazy hours. That's a huge amount of work. And so the thing is, I mean, if you're constantly doing that, then you can burn out. And you can also just get stuck in your stuff. So if you're a software developer and you're watching this, have you ever been coding and you can't figure something out? And you're like, why in the hell is this not working? You go to lunch, you take a step back, and then you come back and you're like, oh shit, yeah, okay, great. Now I understand, what's going on here. And then you solve the problem. You write the code. Maybe same thing if you're a designer trying to figure out one of the 1.5 million features of Photoshop, or whatever it is you're doing. Say you're a writer and you're trying to write a blog post or part of your novel and you're just stuck, and maybe that's because you've just been friggin' sitting there in your stuff for way too long. I mean, my head after, a number of hours can start to feel like it's kind of crushing in on itself. And yeah, while that sounds, pretty crazy, I mean, that's really how it is. You get so deep in your stuff, so really tunnel visioned, if I can even use it that way, that phrase that way. But you get so into it that you can't think outside of it. And when that kind of thing happens, you got to take a step back. And the same thing happens with business, generally speaking. So, if you're pulling down like 12 to 16 hour days consistently, you can get so caught up in stuff that the innovation mindset, that creativity just gets crushed by this continual, this perpetual forward motion. And so when that kind of stuff happens, take a day off. So I'm telling you, take a day off. You have permission now to take a freaking day off. So what do you do on your day off? I have no freaking clue. But the main idea, really, I think, behind the day off is doing something that is not what you do for a living. So, for instance, so I do project management, and I'm writing and doing videos and whatnot. So for me, I have a family. So what I'll do is I will spend time with them. We'll go friggin' somewhere. We'll get in the car, won't take a computer. I'll try like hell not to check email on my iPhone or what have you, and we'll just go and do something all day, and it's fantastic. And besides the love and bonding that I get with my family, it re-energizes me for another like marathon week of work. So, just do something that is not related to what it is you do on a daily basis. So there you go. Again, you have permission, take a day off, or your body could end up telling you to take a day off. And then if that happens, believe me, it's happened to me many, many times before. It'll take more than just a day to recover from that kind of thing. So let me know in the comments of how you take, what you do when you take a day off. Let me know if you have a bigger coffee cup than mine. That's a big challenge. I have yet to be rivaled in that sense. But it's possible. And maybe you have a bigger coffee cup than me. And either way, I'm Robert Dempsey, and I will talk with you later. Thanks.